So many fresh far-left faces. Does she stand a chance?
She had a very friendly forum there on the Colbert Show to make her announcement. Here to weigh in, Republican strategist and CEO of Win Big Media, Phillip Stutts. Phillip, thanks for coming on this morning. So the list is starting to compile, and it's probably going to get very big. What kind of a candidate has the best chance here?
Well, that's such a good question because, look, we saw this massive disruption in 2016 on the Republican side. 17 candidates, 16 of them all looked alike pretty much, and then you had this one and crazy outlier in Donald Trump. And if you look at the way the world is going, the economy is going, and politics is going, it's got to be a disruptive force. I don't think Senator Gillibrand is a disruptive force. She's been in office since 2006, and she is one of many that pretty much look the same. So I think it's a disruptive force. I don't know if it's out there yet. It may be. Or do Democrats choose a safe choice? And if they do, I think that only benefits Donald Trump and his reelection.
Let's take a look at this poll now and some potential Democrat presidential candidates in there. And the poll reads Joe Biden at the top with 30%. And you can see Gillibrand all the way down there at the bottom with 1%. Do any of those numbers that you see on screen surprise you?
Not really. I mean, look, we're so early. It's all name ID. It's who the voters in the Democratic Party know. And so obviously Biden is going to be leading that way. I mean, look, you look back at where we were on the Republican side. You had Jeb Bush leading in the early part of 2015 or later part of 2015. So I think we've got a long way to go. And, you know, when you look at Senator Gillibrand, think about this and how, you know, Democratic primary voters are looking at this race. Do they really want to support someone that's been in office for 13 years, someone that supported, was against amnesty on the border, was also 100% voting rating with the NRA? This is 13 years ago. She doesn't believe those things now. But they'll be used against her in a primary, so it's going to be a very hard road. Now, I will say this. Senator Gillibrand is choosing a lane. She is saying, I'm a woman, so if you're a woman and you're a Democrat, you should vote for me. I don't know how far that'll go, but that's sort of her position.
Yeah, I mean, and I think, you know, when you're going to have a lot of people that people haven't heard of, and I think effectiveness is going to be important, too. The woman that ran against her and tried to take her seat from her is named Shel Farley. She was on our show. She talked about how ineffective Kirsten Gillibrand has been in all this time in office, and how she hasn't gotten but maybe one bill passed of all the things she's tried to do. She's just been a very ineffective leader. I don't think that stacks up anymore. I think the president came into town and made such a big hubbub because he's just sick and tired of all these politicians not getting anything done, you know?
Totally. And I mean, where does she get the oxygen when you have Senator Warren out there? And then you're going to have Tulsi Gabbard, the congresswoman who met with Assad, who's going to be a total outlier in the race. I mean, she may not go anywhere, but she's going to make noise. So you have other women in the race because Gillibrand is saying that she's going to be the woman candidate. But you have other women in the race that are more left and more of an outlier, more of a disruptor. And I just don't. I don't think she can win. I think she has a role in the race. I just don't think she can win.
Okay. Well, certainly see. Phillip, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right. 18 minutes after the hour, thousands